looks delicious.
If someone talks to you while you're crying and eating ramen, I think anyone would be surprised. That was me at that time. I was exactly like that. Oh, he laughed at me. He is so rude to talk to me when I didn't even let him.
Oh, I'm sorry. You are eating so deliciously.
nanakuma.
Sorry. My name is Tamada Arisu. I'm a game geek, 27 years old. Right now, I've been called in by my boss. She's yelling at me. You're sorry? You know that taking phone calls is the most important part of our business, don't you? Why don't you pick it up? I'm sorry. When I concentrate, I can't see anything else. When I first joined the company as a contract employee, I thought I would just have to do the paperwork. However, when I started working here, I found that there were many tasks waiting for me than I had imagined. I had to answer the phone, but I was so focused on other tasks that can't even notice it. I know I'm useless. And can't you do something more about your clothes? I mean, sure, they say you can dress however you want. At least as a grown-up, you should dress accordingly. My boss's dissatisfaction with me comes out endlessly, but I know it's all my fault. I'm sorry. Our company culture doesn't suit you, Tamada-san. I'm sorry. I don't want you to apologize, but if things continue as they are, it will be difficult for the members to work with you. Tamada-san wouldn't feel comfortable either, would you? If you are willing to change little by little, I'm fine with that, but if things don't change forever, I think it will be difficult to work together in the future. Can you change? Do you think you can? I'm sorry. I don't think I can't change. Well, then let's not renew the contract. Yes, I'm fired. No contract renewal is practically the same as being fired. I was walking home with a bewildered feeling. Then, I received a call from my game buddy, Yukihiro.
I'm going to play the game in a little while. Can you join us today?
I'm sorry, I can't today.
I see. Too bad. What's wrong?
Actually, I got fired from my job.
Oh, really?
Seriously, I'm sorry.
Okay.
The message stopped there. I started to walk slowly again. I wondered if I would ever be able to work properly. I was originally doing a programming job that I loved. I had to sleep over to meet deadlines. I was so tired that I had to run away. I jumped at the chance to work as an admin for a completely different company. But it was always the same reason. I was not strong enough, and I don't have the physical strength. I can't do many things at the same time. And even if I get another job at the next company, I'm sure the same thing will happen to me again. I felt more and more depressed thinking about it. In times like this, I should eat a lot of warm food and go to sleep. I said this out loud for the time being. I told myself so. When you are hungry, your thoughts will go in the wrong direction. My grandma taught me that. I have a habit of coming back to these thoughts when I'm in trouble. I can't underestimate how effective it is. Then, I went to my favorite ramen shop. The store has the similar taste as the ramen shop near my high school that I used to go often. I love it. Huh? I'm sorry. I didn't order the pork.
Oh, that's service.
What?
You came in looking like you were at the end of the world. I won't ask you what happened, but cheer up, will you?
Thank you. I'm so happy. I was feeling like the world had given up on me. But there are people who are so kind to me. Yeah, it's okay. As I ate the hot ramen and sniffed my nose, I got a little teary-eyed. I tried not to let them know I was crying. I pretended to sniffle and kept eating. The ramen this day was also very tasty.
Looks delicious.
If someone talks to you while you're eating ramen while crying, I think anyone would be surprised. That was me at that time. I was exactly like that. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, he laughed at me? He is so rude to talk to me without letting him.
Oh, I'm sorry. You were eating so deliciously.
This is kind of bothersome. Let's just ignore him here.
I'm sorry. Did I offend you? It seems I did.
I kept ignoring him. Then, he got up from his seat, bought a meal ticket, and came back.
Yo, gyoza right? Yes, please.
Little later, the gyoza came out. The rude man offered it to me.
Here you go. I apologize for offending you.
I tried to refuse, but I couldn't because of the ramen in my mouth.
Well then, please eat it instead of me and go home, okay?
Rude person said so, and he left the gyoza and went home. I was a little troubled, but the gyoza were good, and I didn't want to waste it. Is it okay if I eat this?
Oh yes, he comes here once in a while, but I've never seen him get involved with someone before. It's not like you know each other, right? You don't have to force yourself to eat.
That's not true. Your gyoza. They're delicious and I love them, so I'll take them.
Thank you. Then eat it. Eat it. It's garlicky, so it'll cheer you up.
I gratefully ate the gyoza. That night, I felt relieved, but I still felt uneasy. I went to sleep with a strange feeling. When I woke up the next day, I received a message from my game buddy, Yukihiro-san.
I'm going today.
What? I was puzzled to see the unintelligible message first thing in the morning, but I decided not to pay attention to it. Since there was nothing in particular to do, I started up my PC to look for job information, and that's when it happened. Did Yukihiro-san really come? I met Yukihiro-san, who is an app developer, when I was a programmer. I knew him only a little. As expected, he wouldn't even know my home address. I wonder if he asked for the staff of the former company for the address. I answered the intercom. Yes? What?
Good morning.
Good morning. An unexpected visitor. I was in a panic.
I came here on the introduction of Yukihiro Owada-san. Could you at least listen to what I have to say?
From Yukihiro-san?
Yes.
I wasn't convinced, but after what happened yesterday, I didn't think that rude person was that bad. Well, I'll open it now.
Thanks for yesterday.
Oh, thank you for the food.
No, don't worry about it.
And today? Huh? I can't give you back the gyoza because I already ate them.
Did you think I came here to tell you that? You smell like garlic.
No, it's your fault.
I'm sure it is. Wow, it's so garlicky.
You definitely came to smell it yourself, didn't you?
No!
What are you doing here? I know it's a little late for that, but...
I'm here to scout.
What?
Scout is...
No, I know what a scout is, but I don't know why you're here. I'm confused now.
What? Because Tamada-san's code is so beautiful, isn't it?
What? How do you know my program?
Tamada-san's skills as a programmer were well known, right? You have guts, and you draw very deep code.
But I couldn't do it like everyone else around me.
No! You stayed overnight to draw that code. I think you're quite skilled. Don't you remember me too?
Yesterday's rude man?
I guess you were oblivious to it. Well, I was like that since then. That's what I'm talking about, Arisu-chan.
What? That's my username from high school. Are you Mizuguchi-kun?
I'm so glad! I seriously wondered what I would have done if you had forgotten about me.
What? Are you working as a cheating businessman right now?
Cheating businessman. I run a company, and I'm here to scout for Tamada-san.
But I really am useless.
I'll decide that for you. You're unemployed now, aren't you? Why don't you try working for 3 months as a temporary job?
Oh.
I can't imagine that you hate programming, so I want you to give it a try. Even if you don't make it, it won't be a problem for anyone. Well, it will cost me a little.
Ah, I see. Then I'll do it.
Did you hear the last thing?
No matter how much I beat you up in the game, you were fine, so I thought it would be alright.
Oh, you remember that. You had completely forgotten my face.
I'm sorry. My glasses are adjusted to see the monitor. I haven't been able to recognize people's faces since then. No offense, but I don't remember. I'm sorry.
She doesn't even remember my faces. I don't think she knows how I feel, right? Okay, if you decide to do that, please come work for us. I'd like you to come to my office now, okay?
Yes! I mean, I don't have any office clothes or anything. Is that okay?
Well, I guess I'll be okay today.
The office that Mizuguchi-kun brought me to was so beautiful. I couldn't believe it was a company run by a classmate from high school. It's so beautiful!
Yes, I don't know. It's like I rented it for a bluff.
What? Bluff?
Yes, I mean, it's totally fine if I don't have this kind of thing. But when it comes time to make a loan, having a clean office makes a big difference. I'd get a totally different impression if I didn't have such a clean office. Only me and a couple of people come in and out. I don't really need this kind of thing.
Oh, I see. Is it basically remote?
Yes, for those who have difficulty working at home, we do have an office. But I don't think there are many people who come to the office. I'll give you a smartphone for company use and a key to this building. For when you come to work, for the tasks or progress reports on projects. I'm basically using Slack to communicate with you. Is there anything on your mind?
No, I'm fine.
I'll introduce you to the leader of the team. You can ask him about the details of your work.
Is he coming today?
Yes.
What?
Are you worried about something?
Can I get some breeze care?
Yeah. She gets worried about that when she meets other people.
From that day on, I started working immediately. To be honest, I was very anxious. I really like programming. I was so scared that I would lose it again. I was so scared that I was shaking. That's why before, even though I knew I wasn't good at it, I ran away to an office job. But when I came back to the world of coding, I still loved it. I was able to move my hands like I used to. I knew I liked programming. I realized that. I have a job where I can do what I love to the fullest. I am so happy and fortunate. How much time had passed? The sound of the intercom brought me back to myself. What time is it? I thought to myself. I opened the door. Yes.
Hey, are you okay? You haven't eaten, right? You have dark circles under your eyes.
Hearing Mizuguchi-kun's voice like that, I felt my consciousness fading away. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, please pull yourself together. If I hadn't come, you would have collapsed.
I got carried away.
This isn't the level of carried away. This is crazy. The leader asked us. She's coding at an incredible speed. What's going on? He was worried.
I've been reporting progress to Slack.
You just wrote down the direction 2 days ago, and then you just started coding, right? He asked if she had typed it indirectly. She'd have to work without eating, drinking, or sleeping to get it done in time. That can't be right, can it? With a horrified look on his face, I couldn't deny it.
I'm sorry.
But I'm glad I came to check on you. I understand what's going on. I guess you get ruined because you keep working until your body breaks down. Tamada-san, let's come in twice a week.
No.
No?
I want to write code.
Can you promise me to eat and sleep properly? You can't do it.
I'm not sure I can do it.
You have to. You're a really good programmer, Tamada-san. But you're a human being. You need to sleep and eat. Taking care of yourself is part of your job.
I'm truly sorry.
Then you have two choices. 1, come to work twice a week. 2, live with me.
What?
I'm kidding.
Which one will I be able to write more code?
What? Is the second one a choice for real to you?
I just want to write.
Okay, then let's write it. Come live with me.
Yay!
Are you sure? You're going to live with a guy, right?
Yes, with Mizuguchi-kun. It will be fine.
I'm not okay at all. You don't think I'm a guy, do you?
I do. Ever since high school, you never give up. You always tries over and over again. I always thought you were so cool. Whenever I was down, I think back to the time when we were playing games, you know?
What? Wait! Am I really an option for you, Arisu-chan?
Well, I don't know.
Ugh! That's very important. It's the borderline between couples and friends. But you're thinking about it.
It's fine either way, whether it's couple or friends or marriage.
What? Ah! After all, I've been unable to beat you all my life.
Not really.
What? What did you say?
Secret! I'm so glad I didn't give up, and I came back to this world. I finally got back the important things I needed. I finally did it! I hope I can tell him how I feel one day.